This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 train. The next stop is Wall Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Not Your Advisor with NYU Grad on Wednesday, November 13th. Just one bit of housekeeping. I know that there's a Black Friday discount right now. I just want to give you all the heads up for free subscribers. This will likely be one of my last discounts ever. And I'm not trying to be a stickler about it. I've compared my content with not only Substack's content, but a lot of other publications. And I still feel I'm undercharging for premium content. And I want to make this accessible, but at the same time, I'm not really looking to discount to the point of like newspapers where they're like offering things for like 5 cents a week. Herb Greenberg had posted on Substack notes about Washington Post with an offer of 5 cents per week. And it's like, how do you make money on that? And my goal is to not only build a community, but also share my methodology so that paying subscribers and subscribers in general can go find their own trades on their own and be autonomous from anyone, to be your own master, or at the very least grade your RIA or financial advisor's work. And I think that's kind of priceless. I know you're all busy, but I hope you take the time to at least sign up for a month or two just so you can access some of the content and learn and make your decision having experienced some of the premium content. Take a look at the testimonials, which I've linked in the Substack navigation page at notyouradvisor.com. We had the CPI data today, lots to cover. Let's jump right into it. I'm going to basically cover Bitcoin, and Bitcoin tagged the trend line at the upper end of the range. My question is that the end of the Bitcoin run? And I have a poll today, which I'd like everyone to check out. Will Wall Street deliver a Santa Claus rally regardless of the elections or any data that comes out between now and the end of the year? Let me know. So let's jump right into this today. Looking at breadth, it was a mixed bag today, and there was a lot to cover. But we had 708 new highs on the NYSE versus 297 new lows. 36% of stocks were advancing versus 60% declining. 45% of stocks were below their 50-day, which is an expansion from yesterday. We were in the 30s. And 39% of stocks were below their 200-day moving average. Now, the Russell was the weakest, and if you take a look at the close, we closed basically near the previous close across all the indices. Some were down, some were up, but it was very on par. If you play golf, it was a par. The Dow closed up 47 points, or 0.1%. The NASDAQ closed down 50 points, or 0.25%. The S&P closed up 1.39 points, so basically unchanged. Couple interesting things here. So when you take a look at the Mag 7, NVIDIA, Google, Meta were all red. Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, and Tesla were all green. Taking a look at the sectors, consumer cyclical led the way up 0.75%, real estate up 0.4%, energy up 0.4%, consumer defensive up 0.17%, industrials break even, utilities break even. What led to the downside? You had communication services down 0.6%, basic materials down 0.5%, technology down 0.4%, financials down 0.2%. So that was the top level summary of the session. But I want to go back to Bitcoin because we made lifetime highs today. We tagged the upper trend line to the penny. And people say stock charts don't work. It's just witchcraft. No one knows how to do it. Well, I drew that trend line a long time ago, and we tagged it to the penny. today. So let's keep peeling this onion. What stuck out? Semiconductors never participated. Forget about NVIDIA. Take a look at the stocks and the components of the semiconductor index. A lot were red. Most were red. Many stocks, individual names, gave up their early gains today. An example would be Palantir, which has been a beneficiary of the Trump trade and all of the war going on and all of the AI going on, all of the earnings reports. There's a lot of tailwinds pushing it, but it was up early in the session. It got up to $63.39 and then sold off in the afternoon after lunchtime. Trump is giving out badges and licenses to kill. It's as far as I'll go with politics. Let's keep peeling this onion here. So what was strong today in the S&P 500? I'm going to rapid fire these. These are all percentages. I'm not going to cover all of them because it takes half an hour. Discovery up 5%. West Pharmaceuticals up 5%. Dollar Tree up 4%. Humana 3.9%. Intel 3.5%. Rockwell Automation 3.1%. GE Vernova up 2.9%. UPS 2.7%. Amazon 2.5%. Marathon Petroleum up 2.4%. In the NASDAQ, you had names like Humana up 3.9%, Intel 3.5%, MGM 3.3%, Cadence 2.9%, Accenture 2.6%. And what was weak in the S&P, SMCI down 7%, Monolithic Power down 6.6%, Amentum Holdings down 4.9%, Micron 4%, Baxter 3.5%, Boeing 3.5%, Texas Instruments 3.3%, Moderna 3.13%, CDW 3%, Analog Devices 3%, AMD 3%. In the NASDAQ, I'm trying to dedupe here, KLA C Corp down 2.9%, Analog Devices down 3%, Trade Desk 2.9%, Marvell 2.5%, Lam Research 2.4%, On Semiconductors 2.3%, Mercado Libre 2.3%. So there's a lot going up and down, but as you can tell on the red, a lot of semis in the red. Now, free members, you want to stick and continue to watch yields. The 10-year is getting close to 4.5%. You want to keep watching the Mag 7. You want to keep watching the Trump trade names. And tomorrow on Thursday, before the market opens, you have PPI, another indicator of CPI. And today, CPI came out. It was a nothing burger. It was in line with exactly where they expected. So that tells me Wall Street will do whatever they can to keep juicing this market until further notice, whether that is going to be Santa Claus rally and into the end of the year, or January 20th on the inauguration of the new administration. I'm not sure what comes first, but those are all narrative things. You need to watch the price action. I'll see you all after the Thursday session. Premium members, please stay on. I have a ton of charts to walk through today. That's my train.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.